In a world where Africans have lost their roots, it has become of vital importance to document our ways. In an effort to reverse the brainwashing of the past, where we were made to believe our ways are demonic, we are pressed to create dignified and respectful platforms to unpack our spiritual ways.
Moya light, Moya upright. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for all the support, you guys. You're too much. Thank you. I'll put the banking details up at the end of the episode because I can see you guys are not looking in the description box. Also, the guest details are always in the description box. Guys, the community is growing. Thank you so much for all your support. You know how it is. So today's guest, it's so exciting because, you know, every time I sit on this chair, I'm just following Moya and the spirit. And I don't know people's work. I just see the, I don't know, I'm an aura reader or an energy reader. So I know how to, who to interview according to, okay, what my energy is telling me, right? But with this guest, she's shown me her magic powers. Like, really, like when the first time I met her, and she just said everything I was going through. I didn't even say a word. I don't think you guys understand. I was just like, okay, no, I'm going through my own stuff. Then she started speaking, and then my grandmother came through, and it was just like, so I'm very excited because now today it's like really like, no guys, this one is like for real, and you'll get the details at the in the description box. Makhosi Thingo, thank you so much.
Yo.
Hey, wait.
I got Yo, wow.
Fellow Nemenji, kwena, hey.
You ask Masukuma Mama could omechika power say like,
hey, in fact, the thing is that when white people said that Africa was a land of mystery and magic, they were not lying. And it hasn't changed. Just because it's 2021 now, it doesn't mean that we don't have people amongst us who have got mysteries and magic in them that we can't explain.
Mystery and magic exist in the land as Pilagyon. And it exists for everyone. That's what we must start realizing. But it's up to me to listen or to open up my eyes and really see what's beyond. Because those mystical things are there. If gifuna in mystical ne magic, do I live a mystical way? If you look maybe in Ndlela Yethu, it's always known. Even Namaje, it's people wanting to know. Because as much as they said Makhosi Thingo, yes, they've noted, but there is someone who still say, I want to know her. Or funukumazi. We understand. In mystic, what's beyond the unknown. Yes. And that's when we actually discover the magic. Mangatu aibuga. Uma uzwa futhi glamagama esiwezwayo in these days, we've got lyrics like lozi. And then when you hear what is really this lozi, and you understand, okay, who are we? Okay, we are Bantu. Okay, how our people were living. They say they were going this way and that way and that way. Most labantu bebe lozisa. Because they were following their instincts, number one, intuition yabo, in all of this, for them to travel and discover places till to today. About great places that exist to this point. Those places existed because they were travelers. And then there were other travelers who traveled within the seas, who traveled faster, maybe, or reached there faster. And others opened up to their curiosity. Because kumbula mina, I don't know, I tend to come back and say, it means there is a certain type of people that exist. Then I listen, I see what numerology was coming with. I mean, it says 1 up to 9. Okay, it means maybe there are 9 people, or 9 persons who exist. And out of all those persons, they've got different personalities. And out of all of them, but it is their natural trait. It's dalwa. So you see, ingithathingisa phike lapho masaying even ngena kosidalo and everything. So when now you are saying give me powers, it's you realize that these powers are still there. They still exist. They've always been there. They still exist with every member or any person who sits on this chair. I feel blessed to be here as well. You understand? Because these people are existence of the power. And for you, as you say, Moya, give me Moya to fall. It's about time. It's about time we really see what Umoya can give you. It's the unknown.
Yes.
It's the unknown. And we are afraid to tap into the journey of the unknown. Sifuna in this way. According to me, when I was born, life was about having nice couches or having to have a house under you and a family structure. So that's what you make life out of. But according to the universe, life is naked emhlabeni mawufika. So you as a person figure without knowing unknown. And only as a child, then we are getting guys of men. Yes, color iyayifuna in this unknown world. Although ikhala, because ubheke ukuthi survival yethu iba kanjani futhi in this world. The cry, maybe that cry, ivula okuthile, it's a sound ethile ukuthi. So don't you think even the word, even us talking like this, even us doing things, because when we start talking, it means this is powerful. The word is powerful. So, and if the word creates, listen, for us with everything else now, this podcast, it's creation, isn't it? We created. And as you say, for you to create it now, there's a community, which this community for me plays a vital role in understanding Guti, we are united. Goba, when this community is united, things zenzega. Amakhosi wala ama-magic nanani azokwenzeka. Zonke izinto esikhala ngazo kulo mhlaba zizokwenzeka. Bokhona umkhulu obehleli la. I mean, I was, because I'm part of the community, by the way.
You're more right.
You're more right. You know, because I'm in these conversations. I'm a conversations of which Dallas now with the spiritual realm.
Yes.
And when they come out, you're like, I can feel much. And there's nothing wrong with where we're coming from. But with what we're going to be giving, nami to sit here, and when you come, I met you, I don't know how many years ago, but because I'm a speaker, I speak. And realizing, speaking is a gift. Because if I've got that gift of speaking, there's definitely speak. The things that I must speak need to be healing or need to create. Because if you go to a prophecy creates or the word creates, I must be very smart with this. Konama says kulaguma season where poetry is not really an in thing, and you come from that season where poetry was something even bold and khulume. And now Mazwai people, communities got built. Whether it was black consciousness, whether it was guys doing hip-hop and doing, communities were built. And it was through the word. And that, konamaje, it's a struggle. Ngoba, sekufuna khuluma ngisho spirit. Kumbula, it's me being quiet as an artist or as a person who's supposed to be quiet, speaking, kodwa ngikhulumi. Akufinyeleli la kufanele kufike khona. And there's izinto zenzayo ukuthi kungafinyeleli. Kodwa thina vele sazi ukuthi asifi. Ngoba awufi, you'll never die. A plant in this lona, it's instead it regenerates ngamanye olunye uhlobo in nature mos. So understand what you are part of it.
Sure, such a beautiful thing. Please tell me, as somebody who grew up gifted, give us how you grew up, how you found out. You know, as a child, I'm sure you know what I'm asking. Yeah.
Chogos. You know, I'm glad you're starting it from as a child. mina ke ngingumanani umcusi umbuyisi uvele church usichawukazi ngenana nabesuthu intokazi ke lekhulela komalume khona le esigodini uwivile impuluzi la ngiphuza khona amanzi ngoba uma ilangincela kuyena uyo ozalo lapha eSwatini. I'm from the Swazi kingdom. Giyahlangana ke futhi nabondebele ke ndebele kingdom. That is me, but I'm a Thingo, rainbow ngoba if I have to apply myself kuningi, and that's why I say I'm happy you're starting from the beginning la ngikhula khona. Ngoba you must understand something. When a seed is planted, it's planted in different soils. So this seed was planted in a soil where colonial mangifunda manje oh yila kwakuyincindezeli khona la kwacindezelwa khona bonke labo babomkhulu abasukelela Makhosi, right, who all came to Johannesburg kwaze kwayodala lama compound inkomponi, and Alexandra Township being one of those inkomponi, and there I was born there with my mother running away from Eswazini as I gijima uzokuthiwa naye eGoli kumnandi, and running away from Ingcindezeli yakwezinye inkomponi compounds in the farms, which is where our grandfathers were captured. Even my great grandfathers were captured in such stables uzokuthiwa bakhulele kuphe emafarm. So uma umuntu ophuma emafarm ukhale from 9 years uqosha izambane usebenza ebhunwini uyintombazane awufanelanga ufunde, but you've got your natural intelligence. Hence naleli bhunu mali yokulanda kubabakho lithi lo ngimfuna ensimini liyazi ukuthi lifunani, liyazi lento eliphethwe ulo, because it is beyond. But in any form kushuthi it's your journey kwawena. And my mom finds herself in Alexandra Township, nami la asegcina engithola khona, nami ngizalelwe kule ndawo Alexandra Township, and ngiyakhula as a child. But as a child, that's when I think I realized ukuthi ngimore, because ngifuna always question. So how do they see my intelligence? Through school, through qala kwami ukukhuluma engidlala ngako, the things I speak, my presence in people. Because if you are born with something, it will always start
Yes.
authority that I would have at young age, at 7 years. But I had this challenge that I was shy. So kukhona iveli ethile ebeyingangivalela mhlawumbe ngibe shy. Le veli lena ingenza ukuthi mhlawumbe ngingaphumeli obala. We understand? And then remember, there's environment. Environment, that's what creates a person. Hile enkulu ke manje ukuthi nali lelisidi lenza njani lizokhula ngoba khona abazolinyathela, kusekhona abazothi hayi lithelwa amanzi athile, obanye bathi hayi lithelwa amanzi athile. Kodwa umoya, grand umoya, right, umoya will uncover and discover so much to a point ukuthi ngize ngibe mdala to find out ukuthi hayibo, do you realize you've forgotten some of your parts of when you were young? And I realized, Haibo, yes, what did you forget? I realized my leadership. I realized in the family, always ever smiling, always being loved by people. I realized, I would go to church. I realized, they would say this about me. I realized, I went through this. I could see, la don't fit. I already had those things. And that is a gift. Already when a child is thinking more, it's a gift. Namhlanje kuthiwa bayabatrendisa, but understand ukuthi lo muntu loyo mntwana loyo ulethiwe. Sorry, as I'm speaking, I'm seeing umntwana lo omhlophe ukuthi ngikhohle igama lakhe kodwa uvela lapha Makhosi FM who recites poetry.
Okay.
And manje bamtrendisa. La mntwana lo uthinta umuntu omdala. Because uma wakhe or babakhe wazile ukuthi isikhathi sakaNkulunkulu mhlambe akhuluma ngayo, because these gifts I think indlela mhlambe kuthunyelwe ngayo. So I grow up in Alexandra, but I focus more on school. I'm ngulo mntwana othanda isikole to a point I get to 18 matric. As I'm about to finish matric, there boom, this one is pregnant. What? Woman lawyer. And it's like now it's a big challenge with how can I do that? Because you know your purpose. When you start to I mean a wrongful purpose. Because namhlanje mangibheka ngithi, do you know ukuthi siyashayeka ngempela? The things that mawufika esontweni bakutshela bathi yonke isenzo sinokushayeka, but today because we are afraid to sit and accept ukuthi ushayekile asikwazi ukuqhubeka siye phambili. Ezinye izinto izono zami, but angithi ngiyakunderstand ukuthi ngibuya kuyiphi indawo khona ezinye izinto phela sizixolele kuzona because indalo kodwa even in noma indalo leyo seyimoshekile there's always hope. There's always hope. If you look at my township yami uma ukhulele endaweni enjalo fanele uhlale ustrive. So these are the people that always look beyond because ngokuqala ngifuna ukuphuma township. So to a point namanje ukuthi i-township sengilibukele kude. Ngiphumile kulo. And it was me through looking out. So as I go follow positivity ngiyabona ukuthi kumele uyihlenge la indlela zakho ziba two. And the youth of today is dealing with that. Struggling to choose the two because ungalahleka kule ndlela le enye ubuye ulahleke kule enye futhi so bheka but there's always a chance, you understand. I remember even at 18 when I got pregnant, the words that just say yo don't worry Mpho, that is my name. Don't worry, my name is Gift, you see. Don't worry Mpho, if you've done wrong forgive yourself, move on, and you can still do good. Then it's just like, what? I can still do more? Really? Let me do good and do more. And we are pumping because sometimes you have to go through those mistakes. You have to go through that in order for you to realize ukuthi ubani. Ngoba even umlimi umelimile ukuze abone ukuthi imbila lo uzokhula umake sure ukuthi clean uyakhula mabona sengasakhuli because there's other things that are fighting as well from le growth yalomuntu yila sesikhuluma ke ngokulahlekelwa because khona bakumuncile khona bangithathelile bangibona ukuthatha is not just about umuthi khona bastilile because you steal it when you lose ungehlisa confidence yami when I start singing and uthiki mangikwazi ukucula. What do you do to me? Uma uqala manje Ntsiki Mazwai ethi ukhandi i-podcast ayilona ungenzani ile energy oyithrowa kumina uya understand ukuthi so do you see what I'm talking about? Ngoba namhlanje sengikhuluma ngenganeke esibona ngema magic ongempela ke sithi mama there's a dragon, mama there's I see a child. Hi baby, don't no, why you ignore? Why uthi don't kulomntana loyo? Because that's a gift and you're killing that gift yalomntana. Kusasa mawuthi lezi zinto lezi ipoko lomntana will always think ukuthi ipoko vele. You destroying their imagination ngafear wena unayo mhlambi and then uyayinstalla kulo so ubulela igift ukuze sibuye kulama gift ndoda kunzima. Ucabanga ukuthi waye abantu sebahamba bothwasa bafuna ukubuya manje kulama gift kanti lento mina ngisale nginayo ungiyeke mama ukuthi konje I'm a kind sibuyela kuleya 9 ukuthi ngingaba 1 ngingaba 2 ngingaba 3 ngingaba 4 yila sengena khona nalamagama amakhulu abelungu abasebenzisayo ukuthi ingane zinama HDD what not. You understand? Kanti lo mntwana vele dalekile unjalo isidalo sakhe we just need to give i-environment leyo ngoba mhlawumbe explorer lo mntwana bese nina ukivele couching and throws himself down and you say he's so naughty, he's throwing himself. No, he's an explorer. This is things that he's trying to learn, but muphe lapha nature because nature izomprotect ngoba that's our natural ways. Cabanga ke ukuthi mangabe sengibuyela kuthiwa hey sake saba amakhoyo sake sahlala singagqokile and it means people in my chain bake bakwazi ukuyiphila leyo mpilo le and uqabanga wena namhlanje kumele ngigcoke kakhulu ukuze ngibe warm. Zibuzeke ukuthi why mina sekunjalo kimi. So many things. Alisafani mhlawumbe ilanga naleli beba nalo into abayiphefumula definitely akufani. Definitely. The air they breathe definitely. The peace of mind definitely. Mina ke manje njenge umuntu owaba with this gift from a young age, meaning ukuhlakanipha kwami and ngathatha kule evangeli. I everyone who sits in this chair always return you back to ungakhali.
No uncle.
No angisisho kuwe sengiyasho ukuthi ngoba khona okhalayo wena because you're trying to give them that ukuthi la it's all in unity.
Do you know, can we talk about that actually?
Yeah.
Every time that I engage spirit or whatever, whenever my eyes start to water,
Yes.
So yes, that's what that is. Ankali.
No. You see, guys, I was not even looking at her crying like a spirit, you touching you. But I'm glad you are saying spirit more.
Yes.
Because so when we react, so you see those things, they are natural. So mangithi kumuntu angakhani ngoba kukhona baxakekile ukuthi hey manje ukukhuluma ngobongoma and then there's Christianity and then there's baxakekile manje ukhalelani noma ngakuthatha ukubili ukhalelani because there's always a foundation of something. And if you listen mhlawumbe many that have passed here le ukuthi ngikhule i-environment yami isikhule kunenkonzo kunani but out of that there's always something enhle oyithathile and that made you a genetic wena mina as umshumayeli, as a person who found gift in preaching and person who found in singing and getting that platform in church. It was a platform up until it became good. The call is beyond manje. Even the church cannot do this. Akukho kubi. And now, ngathi phela angithi manithe ngozweni sibheke uNkulunkulu masangangisusile angithathe wangisaleni. There's nothing wrong. That's when ngithola the power kakhulu ukuthi yabona ke nalo Jesu enikhuluma ngaye nami ngikuye ngoba ngiyazi ngiyarelate naye. Ngoba ngibheka uma ngibheka isimo sami ukuthi awunkosi ungithatha ungisuse ebantwini ungithatha ungiyisele, and that is traveling the world of the unknown. That's where again we come back to mystical and magic. How was that found? If Leandro Dayengahambi ihambi hlale even teach people who are older than them understanding ukuthi wisdom iyakwazi ukuhlala umntwana na 1 year 2 years 3 years 4 years but singayibulala leya wisdom kodwa umoya uzokhipha. So with me, wangikhipha kanjalo to a point ukuthi mase ngi-accept the call where abantu abadala would guide you and everything and doing things that you don't know. Sengicala ngimele bathi faka ama-beats athile, do this. And obviously I see I've got power. Mangithandaza abantu bayaphila. People will come to me, Paul, please. Yabona nje i-presence yami ke kokuqala. My presence is healing. You understand? Mangiphakathi kwabantu and I always make sure ngoba ngangumuntu othi makaphakathi mhlawumbe kwamanye amalona mangabe ngafila ngiqindezelekile ngithi angiyithandi into okufila umuntu aqindezeleke ngithande ngathi umuntu angaba one. You understand? I'm understanding nalona umuntu, and that's how I grew ngoba ukazi understand umuntu. Uyabona even when uNkulunkulu took me on a journey emgwaqweni endleleni, you will be surprised ukuthi umuntu lo othi wena uyihobo or uyiphara or in angaba iphethe answer for you to get to the next step. Kodwa kukuwe ukuthi wena angithi wena umbuka ngayiphi ihlobo wena ijudgment yakho lena ithini. And into yangikhipha mina iqinisweni ukuthi ngingabi sesontweni ngaba ukuthi hawulashunyayela ivangeli kodwa ngiyibone lenzeka kubantu, and then I wanted to be the person olenzayo leave lelo vangeli because I feel then there will be a better place. Ingakho even ebunyangeni lobe sikubo namhlanje nabo obune tag yayo still you have to uyadlula nalapho. Uyabona manje ungaphezulu konke kungaphansi kwaNkulunkulu umdali whoever biza ngayo kodwa uyandlula nalapho nawe mhlawumbe have you ever really realized ukuthi are we going through into aso still with us going through different kinds of even inkolo, because you know people have got that freedom to do that as people. You'll find umuntu ufunde state yama languages and through that it has made that person yena ngale imfundo.
Okay, so I still want you to continue with how you grew up, because the other time we had a guest who was talking about how difficult it is when you can feel people's things.
Yes.
You know, that can't be easy. Yes. Everywhere you go, then people's ancestors are talking to you. You know,
nga understand ukuthi having to find guidance, you realize ukuthi yonke into ine order, right? Even isihlahla masikhula mele usiprune, usibuyise ukwazi ukuthi sizoba protected. Hence you'll find when people go through certain homes or people meet certain people in their journey khona bakufundayo, and ukuloko abakufundayo yilo ukuthi nale gift yakho uyihandlela kanjani. nezinto ozozenza kule gift uzozimanager kanjani. Angithi mawusofika eguleni ufika usugula wena manje lezi zinto mhlawumbe dala uyiphika kubantu so uyazowna wena sekwezakho ngoba you are not aware ukuthi hayi man kunesikhathi when I'll be feeling things it's not necessarily my energy but it's actually picking up someone's energy. And why would I be in hospital when I'm around the hospital places? I get sick even more, you know. Then why do I not come out? Because me, I grew up being this child who was always sick with tonsillitis and tonsils and all those things. But now I understand it was vocal. Remember my speaker?
Yes.
So I could not express. Makhosi, throw things will be an effect. But when I go through these things, they make me worse. You understand? Okay, good painkiller, but it doesn't really go away. Up until the time when it went away, saying for years and I realized that it's because of this. And now, this is my magic tool. If kukhona ukuthi ngiyazi ukuthi kune attack ngizoyizwa la, even a conversation this one I bet ibibanjiwe ukuthi ingenzeki but bazosibamba la ukuthi singabi vocal basilimaza energy yakho ye throat. So as a child I grew up being a child ohlushwa yilezo zinto lezo and I was trying ngazi ukuthi why mangicula ngikhala. Because then uloka khala lokya bukungenza ukuthi ngilona and then nalola valo because then ngiyachachazela I come back actually I do it without knowing ukuthi kuyenzeka something but realizing ukuthi abantu abaphilile then we're like oh wow man and give me sekuthi where did that come from. Kodwa ngoba ngangikwi point that's why ngilithanda ivangeli ngangikwi point ukuthi kukhona umoya engcwele. There is that is just beyond. And when you get that, it's actually beyond your control. Ngaso sengiyakhula azisekho inyembezi ngoba sengi-confident sengiyazi ukuthi lalela ayikho into wrong ngalento engizwayo. Ngisengayi-expressa ngisengakhuluma ngoba angithi umoya uyavaleleka ingakho sekuthiwa hamba phakamisa isitulo bafuna ukuzothi wow sorry kodwa bafuna uzoscreama so that you can ubhode because manje masesosontweni bathi kuhleke moya wami wena ube umuntu besivukela kulo moya ngoba lo moya mhlawumbe le ngelosi the way mina ngikhuluma khona it's now a message or it's activating yayibona ngoba yonke manje isound ke manje ithi kuhleke ngoba wena maybe manje so yacabanga la inhlizweni yakho sekubuya lezi zinto ezivalele la ngaphakathi ezikwenza zikuvalela ukuthi manje ngingambi beyond kanti fanele ngikhululeke ngoba ngesisikhathi ngizokhala ngoba la sontweni yo mangake ngithi yebo bazothi wenzani lona mangathi ngibona ugogo bazothi hayi sekayahlanya lona uyabona ubese lo muntu uyacindezeleka yengakho omunye athi hayi mina ngazi Makhosi ukuthi nginesiphiwo ngizwa bathi. But you don't understand why mangihleli nombani bese ngiqala ngiphathwa yi-waste mara masakaqala suka ngiyayenza or mangumamfundisi ngizwe ngimthandazela umuntu ngizwe ukuthi kuyashuka because our bodies are communicating with us. Our bodies, like communication has always been there, Gogo. So I'm just saying then as that child ozokhulelela then ngalwela ukuthi ngangithanda isikole. So circumstances are good. Umama was a domestic worker. So I was very close with umlungu wakhe and ngabayile ngane shuthi isikhulela in the white side as well, you know, but not having everything in the white side, but having these people ukuthi khona abantu laba banje. So ngizalwa nje as a baby. Oh wow. You understand? Ngizalwa as a baby, I've got this world and this world, and understanding ukuthi oh there are two worlds, or there are worlds that are different, but asilingani la singabantu. Kodwa okay fine indlela le esingakho and I'll focus to what I have, but ngapha kukhona okukhulu because mina education ngase ngibona ukuthi I had an opportunity to go to those Saturday schools abona mohlakaniphile esikolweni uzo bakunika ama extra meals. So fortunately there was a school here at Joburg ekuthiwa St Mary's, so it's a big school. So when I go there and I sit in that chair in that weekend kule situlo saka Michaela, we understand ngikwase Alexandra mina ngiyarealize ukuthi hayibo nanku Mikhela makahleli la uyazi yonke into sharp pencil yakhe right umshini wakhe right akana lona xoxisana ukuthi kumele ngiqale ngiyolwa nepensele nana so when the teacher says draw that usephethe yonke into yakhe kodwa la mina ngine challenge ukuthi ngingaba nazo ziphelele and then zitshontsho ngingabi nazo because khaya kithi mhlawumbe abanazo you understand so kuba nama challenge nalana ukuthi hey lo mama ngisomfocusa kanjani uMikhela unikeza isikolo isikhathi ukuthi uyaziwa respect ukuthi uye esikolweni ngo9 to 1 makabuye ekhaya unaloko yonke into yakhe iphekiwe wena uba naleyo responsibility yokungaphambi kokubuya uphatha lencwadi so we understand igap yami yakaMikhela nalesikolo saMikhela yena ahlala kusona kodwa ngingakwadi ngihlale ngithi le Saturday nami I'll be that child namhlanje abantwana bethongo mangu hayi mara mkhulu wena isangoma ukhuluma isilungu ngithi no it's my environment nami le engithathile ngoba ngathi mangilapha kulezi ndawo ngafuna ukuthi okay still I'm a township girl doesn't mean angimela ngikhuluma isilungu kodwa lokishini ile ndawo ezokwenza ukuthi ungafuni ukukhuluma isilungu ngoba bazokuhleka. And then I realized this is not a place for me. Mina ngifuna ukuhamba la and ngikhula phi in a one room home. Khubule ngisasho futhi environment idlala into eziningi. Sihlala la endlini idalo either way that's how the homes are created in Alexandra. Namhlanje angiboni ukuthi ngingasurvive. Uma ngiya realize ukuthi why ngikhishiwe and ngiphume kanjani and now ufunda uyasena ngiyabona ha hayi vele bengize ngibe yilo muntu onjena namhlanje but it made me drive and push me as a young child and ngalo ngidreama ngigo getter ngifollower logo engikona because I've got leadership skills in me. I understand why I would be reps I would be in leadership things nje kodwa ngistruggle when it comes to speech. Okay now sengiphume lokishini I got a sponsorship ngoba ngithi angifuni ukufunda lokishini sengimdala nyana ngithola sponsorship to study at a better school. And this is something that I've been having and dreaming as a young child. Mangangena nami kulezi ikolo zabo Mikhaya hayi ngizoshaya into ezinye ngoba most abamem noma baxoxa nawe la when they teach you to have this here.
Yeah.
You understand? And they teach you to tell you this is part of life. Kanti sometimes selection uyafunda because it's just too much. Omunye ugcina ufunda ukhohlela ufundela uphepha ufundela ukupass yabo you forgot ukuthi ngifundela ini and I think lento ya major success yethu as well ukuthi how come ngilomntana one degree ethile afana mara yena wenza better lo akwazi ukwenza better. So being that child getting exposed to a different environment, in this environment I realized people are judging people based on where they come from. So ngiphakathi kwesikole sinama snobs asithi abantu abakhula kahle mina ngangithanda bedroom mara bona abakhule ema bedroom. So we understand ukuthi umoya loyi ongifaka kulabo bantu because manje mina ngifunda ukusurvive ukuthi ngisurvive kanjani out of crowds that go to McDonald's on Wednesdays every day every week and when uphuma endlini you hardly getting 2 rand or 1 rand but it is now me ukuthi nami kuze ngithole kushuthi mina mele ngisave 1 rand what lo nginaye until ngize ngiyokwazi ubona 5 rand yokuya eMcDonald's. Leso sikhathi ngifunde eRandburg people are going to Gandhi Square kune Gandhi Square kwesikhathi angaze ngaba kuyo but ngoba sengikosifa so now the in me says I want to see those things those places go akuphume ungaphumi this direction straight home go now uyoba nalabantu eloneni and make a plan. So lokho kufundisa uyakhula. So I realized ukuthi wisdom nokuhlakanipha kuyakusiza umoya lokho ngoba uhambe uze uyithole so ingakho ngingazange aba nokugula okuningi okungihluphayo when it comes to into zelos ukuthi ngaze ngasokola kangaka. Yebo ngibe nakusokola and I'll explain how because ngiyakhula right and I remember I said asithi 18 because that's when you get adulthood. So mina ngiphuma kahle ngiphasile isikolo. I was supposed to be in varsity and me when I left school I was like I'm not going to varsity. My background is not allowing me ukuthi ngingaya varsity right now because I'm in situation ayifani nawe usase bedroom yakini uzokwazi ukubuya nencwadi zakho ufunde. Noma nga sponsorship akusiza ukuthi ngiyohlala lapha because I can get a bursary. Ngizohlala lapha baza ngisponsor ngifunde but ekhaya kithi ngiyolo ubalo bakhalile into ekhona. You understand? Kodwa ngathi ngathola into imfundo but at the same timing uplift. So through being able to get a career guidance, you have leadership, but mina yilento engayifuni. So lezi zinto zingifundisa ukuthi we can manifestation sibenayo from dala, but manje asikhumbula ukuthi we can, because when you're in school you'll be like, I want to do this, so you see, I didn't want to go to varsity, I didn't end up in varsity. So that January mina sekulo lindo uphase kahle expectations saying mele abe kulenda kanti uMakhosi Thingo useyikhulelelwe yena uNkulunkulu is doing something else ngaye. Sorry, izinto ziyajika akusasolo yamntwana phela, and then koqala lento yakulimaza because you were a role model. But uma uyile role model ukhula wenzani, hey kodwa mina zangibuyisa ezinye izinto ziyangibuyisa when I go through things like because la ngipick up akhona ukuthi change your way, now your way cool phambili. And if you want things to happen azenzeke nginomntwana manje, why you planning to be a mother who's not going to be employed, ongafundanga ngoba phela manje sekunengane hayi khonakala. And then I strive, I push up until to a point nami ngithola amathuba opportunity, because opportunity you stand for it, you call it. We are busy opportunity, uyayicela. Uyabona siyasikhule sibhekana kumaphepha about istar ngama Wednesday ngivuke ngoba ngithi angisafuni ukuthengela isinkwa endlini. And it's the independence in me, and I'm like yo ngikhathela nalokubonana nalendawo le, because every time mina ngicabanga ukuthi ngizodlala kodwa sometimes angisafuni kubalala nami, you understand? Kuba kodwa nethu, how are you gonna do it? And then I see there are people who are able to come out, but abanye abafuni, but mina ngithi ngiyahamba la. Cela amanzi. So i-environment la lembewu ikhulela khona le namhlanje sithi nama powers, ngifuna ukuyichaza nje ukuthi isuka kanjani. So ngiba ulomuntu ke manje ngithola ama opportunities at a young age that I am. Vum ngithola opportunity ukuthi ama peers awakabi kuleso standard, ngase ngena corporate manje. Masinya kangaka sengu corporate, him lawyer at 19 years I think. I'm in corporate. 20, you see now life is now, you so better so kwenzeka lezi zinto ozifunayo. At 20 then I'm like, hey nabe ngithekwa nje ngiyaphuma la. Ngithe ngiyahamba. I know it's not going to be easy because abazali banama attachments, but kumele understand lo mzali ukuthi manje ngidinga territory enje ukuthi ngiyahamba manje athi ngithi mama mina besacela, because it wouldn't be fair with what I was receiving from, because ngicala ngiyagena la kuthiwa leadership. From there in not less than 6 months salary yami yadablisha, ngithola ukuthi at the time the company is doing well, nami ngiyangeniswa, you know, nami sekunale mali. And then I'm like, mara ngihlale, okay, make changes, because yazi I heard people say imali yokuqala uyanikezele ekhaya. Lezi zinto zinesibusiso esikhulu kabi, because uma ngiqala ngithola into engangemali, into engaqala nami ngayibuyisela ukuthi emsamo ngi-understand ukuthi abantu abadala ekhaya where I am, you know, coming back, giving back to even the community, your people around, because usuthole lento, but lento inezindleko za inama energy ayo, ngoba ngesikhathi I will be doing it of goodness kanti sengiyalimala, uyabona. Kodwa ke ngifuna ukuthi ibusiso ziba khona in that. So in that I grow, ngilana sengiyabona ukuthi ayibo sengibuko 20 or something, mina already sengifuna go rent ke manje, and I find a small place. When I'm there I'm like, I give myself a year and I'll be out. Mama, okay, move up to like Zumani, Alexander Mawachapega, ngathi nama stages, so up le freeway. So I'm looking at the freeway, I'm like, le freeway le siyaphuma thina la, ngiyaphuma mina la, and if I get that chance I'm out. So it's now having those dreams and making them real. And through that seqala ke lo moya, because around 1920 profit, I still things esontweni but uzoba sangoma ngithi hey. So
what was happening for, like, what started changing?
Let's say we now singing, or siyaqula kwenzana utrance usuqala ukwazi naloku akukhala usuqala yo uyakhuluma so mina I think I'd express uthi ngathi lo mama singamthi ngikhulela eZion asisikhulume ubona ipicture ngidraw ipicture ngoba inkonzo ngikhulela kuyona inkonzo yaseZion so eZion kuyazungezwa uyabona so lapho ila siyasinza nasemoyeni usuqala usuyiswe nasemanzini you connect to these traditional churches were coming with things eziphilisayo emoyeni ukuye emanzini mawufika enkonzweni kushisa impepho masecala abantu when people ukuthule ebandleni nami inkosi bengisayiphilela nini bakhuluma inkinga zabo and at the end of the day as a child it would make me nami ngifuna ukubathandazela laba bantu laba ya and mangifika so yakhula yangikhula lento because manje suconnecta nalezi inkinga zabantu uyayibona and then the only way ongakwazi ukuthi uwenze is through prayer noma kuthiwa i-church yakho ihlangabezene nani through the prayer and through your prayer then uyakhula uyaconcourage uyabona ngoba then now uyarealize ukuthi kukhona lawa amandla angethwele adlulayo ukudlulisa and kumele ngikuvume lokho ngoba mangingakuvumi ilaqala kuhlangana izinto khona because okwenzeka ngase ngikwazi ukuphuma kulelo kushini ngayithola idream yami ukuthola indlu for mama wami and get a bedroom for years ngakazi ngaba nekamero lami and gave it to even izukulu so now giving it to the next generation so becoming umkhiphe uleader ozokhipha abantu seqala ngasemndenini wami ngakwazi ukubakhipha so then iyangitshela ukuthi ngakwazi ukubakhipha ezweni elithile ngababeka endaweni ethile ithe masesendaweni ethile hey kwaba nomba at the time sengifuna ukushintsha manje ngifuna ukuphuma phela kuyo yonke le corporate sebangifuna manje edlozini yila phela manje sekumele ngirealize ukuthi ayibo konje nginale call uyabo yila ke manje la ku corporate sengivuka mina ilamadlozi manje sengisebenzeni sengalala uyabo
what
I think I must share this with people because uzozithola usungumuntu onama sick leave amaningi lakugulisa idlozi uyagula now isikhathi sakho la sesiyatlasha so yonke into yakho manje usuyatlasha ukugula kwakho kuhambisana nezibeletho usucala wena usinama disease amaningi yabo fibroid yabo ini khumbula kwa wena ngithi life yakho say focus emhlaphe kulo 9 to 5 nalelizwe elilana nanoku maintaining the security ukhohlwa isecurity beyond thina singabantu siyakwenza lokho and then ke kube khona ukuthi awusakhona uyihandlisha ila ngena khona lento bathi mental health and it's one of my passions and I strive for that for mental health and global warming ne-unemployment because ubheka abantu basabwa unemployed ngakuthi mangaba employed bheka yonke leli lizwe leli esengicreateile lingawa uyazwisisa and you don't want to go back you want to go forth so ngifuna ukuthi nje sazi ukuthi we are meant to move forth so the spirituality in us yiyo le esenza ukuthi sinqobe sindlule siyephambili I mean at times umuntu strugglisha nokuthi accept ukuthi awusafuneki in this complex you need to move kube nzima ukuthi wena uvume and yet lento uyafuneka ayisakuphilisi but your no your security or your ego whatever will keep you here and then uzogcina uthukile uthi wena uNkulunkulu akekho ridloza akekho universe ayisebenza but you are working against yourself ngoba kunezinye izinto isecurity fanele you understand mhlawumbe okunye lokho kodwa lezi zinto thina sizibekelayo then yizo lesibese sizicreatela nalabo fear yabona so in my journey I went through that kakhulu ngimncane nje basicala nje ukuthi 18 wami kahle kahle ukuthola lo muntu kwase kuyisikhathi sokuthi sengiyakhula uyabo ngokomoya and then uNkulunkulu uyakubless so kumele wazi ukuthi ama blessings wakho uwenzani so that's why kube nesigaba sokuthi lama blessing akawathatha futhi back and then mase kawathatha back then you bhekana naye ke and yile call ke manje ila ubizwa khona likhala phi cilongo ithini into then ngizokhala ke manje mina ngizoba nama headache mangaba ngiphenduli because my last was that I ended up in hospital senginama migraine and that is when the power and the magic yangikhumbuza ukuthi khumbule ukuthi who are we Because through that ngagcina ngilahla ngisengilost because now kunabo Christianity ngithi sengibamba lo moya wabantu abadala khona sebathi kimi amademoni, what is it now, what must I be doing kanti yini abantu I was like listen to here wasaqabanga ukuthi ubani uthini ubani uthini because conversation engaba nayo with the people that were surrounding my bed at the time when I was in hospital, a private hospital nokhal ngihle lapha bodokotela sebangitshela ukuthi I don't have water in the but I'm still breathing, bangidonsa amanzi, bangitshela ngama meningitis, bangitshela ngathi kodwa bangahlaziye ukuthi ngiphethwe yini kodwa mina ikhanda liyasho. It's like it's unexplainable. It's like yibambe ngiphefumule kokuncane libuye ikhanda, but it's because lento kune explosion khona amagama khona izinto ezikhulunywayo la kimi that's extra. So kuyasho ukuthi ayeye up until ngathi mina kulabantu labo bathi ngathi I wanna die, rather die angife mina than to be in this world because la kuleli izoleli bazongiphilisa kabuhlungu ngale gift nini nithi gift yami bangibheka kabi bangibiza amagama. You understand? Because everything actually iba yiyo inama connotations akhona hlangabelena and mina sengifuna ukuphuma kulezo zinto lezo abantu like it's not about abantu ngawuzimandla but okay you want to die, you think that's an easy way ne, it's better ke kulungile mntanami ithi sikushiye uzoba paralyzed. Yazi ngakufeel ukuba paralyzed and bahamba laba bantu ngafeel ngezwa a lady that was next to me was like what's wrong oh kare angisazizwa ngahlatshwa injection kwathi nama next party sokumele umele udoctor to point kwabuya futhi laba bantu bathi ngathi ngiyavuma.
Was it men or women?
Men.
Old men.
And I'll tell you, when you say Thingo means rainbow. It's 7 colors, and for me it's like it's these wise men because these men to a point I had baba babuye bathi when I went through a long journey awuyathi hayi bo mpho journey yakho nesibindi and then namhlanje uyaqhakeka ukuthi with this isibindi ongasazi wena se-spirit then ngoba ngihlele ebodini yomuntu wesifazane akumelanga ngibe naleyo power leyo labo bantu labo labantu bafika bangitshela ukuthi I must put a white rope on my head and a feather. How that was found is another magic and another story. Kodwa, it was magical for this to be found, and that led me to places that and learn things. So now it's me collecting bunyanga formally to have this because I said I need to be protected. Because mina is like igedla ezi umuntu so basilethe isanusi phambi kwami and isanusi siyasogola. Sanusi are people abangangeni through izinto abantu balandela umoya. Yabona njengayo nje uma uthi ulandela umoya usho ukuthi ulandela air awuyi ngokuthi protocol yethini kwathini ngoba uzogcina uthengwa kulula ukuthengwa kodwa umoya uyakudirect and uzofila ukuthi la ngikhona ila ngifanele ukuba khona. So ngaleyo ndlela leyo ke umoya wangithatha ke nami ngaze ngayofika ngafunda wasuthi thatha ke umnyango ubekwe kwazi ukuthi unyanga little I didn't know mangiqeda ukugraduate sengithwasile ngaqabanga ukuthi sengiright but let me tell you one thing ngokugula ngoba silakuguleni ufuna lama signs abeyenzeka kumina angisathandi ngokuya esontweni akusavumi into bengiyikhonze kakhulu empilweni yami kodwa kusavumi so izinto bengizikhonze kakhulu I start not wanting to focus on them up until the point mangibuya sengiphuma esibhedlela because immediately when I got the feather and everything ngaphuma esibhedlela like sasa wathi discharge asazi ukuthi sikwenzani ngathi ngohlelo kulungile mina nami manje manje ngibuyele emsebenzini I call my work I'm like I'm not healed but ngikhishiwe esibhedlela and ngiyile esibhedlela sabelungu ngicela ukuyozama enye inhlobo yokuphila yabo because already ngiyadirect ngihambe ngiyofuna the person who gave me the feather mangifika lapha kwenzeka izinto sengiqala ngiyatransfer kuthiwa ngivukelwe idlozi mina khuluma you understand I speak but through that speaking messages came out because they say take this person to la uthole leli feather this person labantu akabazi uqala ukubamitha nini and was sent there to cleanse the space for me because I was coming through mina mangifika le ndawo ebunyanga bacleanile bakhiphe kusho ukuthi nemithi ebengekho right ebengasebenzi ne dust yasuswa ukuthi kuzongena mina uThingo ngingena ephehlweni sengiyazazi ukuthi nguthingo ngubuthingo lenkosazana uRainbow ngingena sengiyokuthatha because it was all about understanding who I am in everything else, in your gifts, in whatnot. Who are you? And uzokwenzani? Then ilase kuhlengwe kakhona impilo ukuthi ngizoyihlenga ngobumjabi ngingomanga ama-altar or I'll avoid at least ngifollow ngapha ngiloku ngilalela ukuthi ngiswa kuphi. Uyabo, because kukhona manje sengizokhetha abangani bami ukudlula ukuthi ngimele ngimamele idlozi lami ngizosaba ukuthi bazothi I'm not present. Kodwa nga-understand ukuthi emhlabeni yonke into it's about presence. And wena-ke ngithola bese ngawe ngihlangana nawe sengigraduateile. But ngithola ngihamba nomuntu kodwa sengigraduateile. We understand? And it was, God, it's not the end, it's another journey. And yes. Because through the whole journey to this point, now is the time to be out.
Yes.
And because you would be thinking, how would you, when a lot of powerful movies would be and say, lo muntu loyo, we iloki khona. Abantu abasasebenza ngomoya. Ngithi mangenza umsebenzi wami abantu abadala. Bese abantu bethi ay yazi besingakholwa ukuthi basasekhona abantu abasebenza ngomoya. La ngaphandle kwani ngilobufundisi nami angeke wathi mangimele ngithalaze bese ungiblame ngoba ukhona a spirit who's a pastor who was divine ngalolo hlobo. Ukhona obe divine gida, ukhona obe divine business ngoba kuthi ibusiness nakhe belishintsha into ethile in the land, in the community. His people sakhe lo muntu loyo ukhona ukuthi ubebajayivise bejabulisa kodwa ubahambisela ngamuphi umoya. Yabo, ingakho manje mhlawumbe izinto zistaka because azikho organic and ingakho abantu bagula. Yabo, ngikhuluma mina ngiphile esigangeni ke ngihlala liphile esigangeni. I love nature. Despite what I might be staying, but nature nje la ngithola khona and hila ngibona khona ukuthi abantu abadala bebaphila kanjani. I experience it ngiba lapha ngoba lapha manje usunendalo enye usuxoxa nabanye abantu yabona aside from the human being and igift futhi ekwazi ukuthi ukwazi ukubona olukhulumisana because through that ngakwazi ukuthi mangimele ngihambe a journey. I dreamt this abogogo bathi ngisendaweni ethile and it's not up to me ukuthi ngiyayaziwa idlozi lakho and I feel mina ngifuna ukholwa ukuthi lizosithatha lisibeke. And ngikholela ilawo madlozi because bese ngisesikhathi sokuthi we must be preaching the word ephilayo elivangeli elihambayo. Uyabo, uthe ukhulu lobeka hleli la previously athi abantu manje sebahleli abadokotela bobani ngoba ivangeli eliphilayo uma ungalibuka. Ivangeli eliphilayo it's a true living. Yeah, and this is what we need to be in. It's a true living because uzofuna ukujudge ukuthi mangabe mhlawumbe bengenza izinto zami ngijayivela uthi lo besihlangana naye ema joint hayi sisi bekuje yami namhlanje mawufika kumina ubuye joint ngiya understand ngoba ngiyalazi joint. I have been there. Mawufika ungitshela ngebodroom ngiyayazi nami ibodroom. Kodwa idlozi nyuku ukuthi belifunani kumina bekumele ngikakhwaye konke. Mawufika kimi uthi aye option aye papa minjani aye sesi dumela if ngizangikhulele lapha as a child. I was there to learn those languages. I was there to learn these Bantu people, different kinds of Bantu people, because bahlangene bayinto yinye and it's the unity eyangenza ngoba ukukhula kwamnanko omhlophe nanko bonke labantu bahlukile unomnyama mawufika kubona khona ngumZulu khona and then khona la I might not be Zulu enough for you ngisengibelong ngaphi ke. There's one thing, space esizongithatha universe because ogqineni ila ngibuya khona ukuthi konje vele I exist on my own. Indaba usendiyo kodwa there's a community but wena. So I was talking about this light ela bathi conscious but mina abantu mabangathola lento le then uzozazi ukuthi wena yini role yakho amongst these people because this is the power. If I understand what my role is.
So I want to know before we close off, what does it actually feel like when you're connecting?
Yeah.
What happens? Do you see things? Do you hear things? Do you feel what happens?
You know, I had that thing mangizoqala ukufila ngifuna ukufila ngibone. Kanti no, it's in reality, it's in real life form. I don't know if you heard me when I came I was speaking about the drawings you guys have around here.
Yes.
And we were talking about the pictures. And so, you see, it's just in reality and real form. And through me looking at that, or through me reading a book or something, there's a message for me. And through me understanding body sick, through me understanding my dreams, so interpreting what is around me, because signs are there, messages are there, up until you realize how even spirit can be talking something. Think, you must think and grow in order to be rich. This is a message that I'm getting now. So it's just about me ukuvula.
Look around.
I-conscious ingqondo yami ngoba i-mentally yami ingekho right, angeke konke kuyahlanga qabanga kwenzakalani ngesimo ngisibonayo mhlawumbe ama-community nokwenzela utshwala drugs and everything ziyenzani ziyasilimaza ngithi. So indlela esizophelela ngayo sizoba njani, then i-reality yethu ithini. Then if I've got that gift, even if ngine-gift ngizoboniswa izinto ezilona, and I'll take it out of the dark side. Kodwa mangiku-light side ngi-understand, ngiba true to myself. Yila ngizokwazi ukuthi ngiyabona lezi zinto, ngiyayizwa le magic. Because when I turn bathi jika, I follow my instinct. Jika, turn right. Then I'm like, wow, this is a person I've been looking for. So lokho ngifunayo kukhona la phambi kwami. So ngizoya emanzini. As typically, job, how do I know? There'll be birds flying. Zitis, where? So I've learned with this, not a coincidence.
Yeah.
It's a sign you couldn't understand and acknowledge. Mangi obona intsimi yami isha. Abantu badala kudala bebabona ngalo ukuthi hayibo kuyashana nemvula isani. That is another sign. Kuyakhuluma lokukhulumayo kunomhlolo la.
So when I first met you, I know Nkosliwa what it's called, but when you can be a medium, when spirits enter you.
Yeah.
So what does that feel like? What is that?
I'm now aware that I live in two worlds. So acknowledging that there is another world within, not just only this world, and having the gift to hear and see beyond. Then I can see through the codes. And I can, like the frequency yakwazi ukuhlangana ngikwazi ukuyibona. Ingakho kuthiwa laba abantu abanjengathi basazofuna ukukapture wafunwe but mina singafilterish izinto ukuthi manje into esingayenza to us to get the power asingafilterish labantwana abazayo, then we'll see ukuthi amandla njani, because these things are just things zilapha mwethu.
Okay, I think we've got a basic understanding of the journey of a healer, because I think that's what this conversation was based around, and how to learn, how to decipher.
Yeah. Because
I think what your story is showing us that you're actually just a normal person, but your eyes are open, your ears are open.
And then umuntu uyabuka istory wethu hey inkosi yangakhulela kubo kwathatha but inendlela la bazoyivula ngakhona indlela amehlo ngakhona. Wherever lies will be khulele khona, but if it is it's there for a reason. If you look at the chain of kings or people who are leaders, they have a story. They're just normal people. Or it's the underground or underdog, or
it's just a normal person. It's not magical powers.
And imagine we understand which trauma is puma kuyona. Ungathi how thina sithiwa kunaba magical powers. Then we start to see too ukuthi kunaba magical powers. Kanti sinawo. Sinawo. As just having ukulalela nje umuntu. And listen, I heard someone say to you, you are a good listener. Because if you're not a listener, angeke ukwazi ukuvulela iportal yala magama. Mina mangikhuluma, talkative if I'm aligned with the wrong people. I must be with the right people abazo understand ukuthi ukukhuluma kwami kuyini. Ingakho namhlanje my talking for you to have a space or time with me is now metered and charged.
Yeah.
Kusho ukuthi sekane umuntu masekafuna ukuthi awuthi ngiyozwa lento le uthi ni medium or because I'm in this world already.
Yes.
I acknowledge ukuthi ngiphila kula Mazwai too. So acknowledgement yami up and downwards, or the way nibe ngakhona within and upwards, kodwa ngiyak acknowledge konke lokho. ingakho ngizoku-acknowledge ney'nkanyezi ukuthi zikhona ngi-acknowledge ilanga. Oh, we've had people who've taught us kukithi manje i-knowledge uyayazi sikhulunywa kakhulu olanga onyanga amanzi onomkhubulane oma sesiyazi ukuthi kukhona lezi zinto. Find you ke manje nawe ngoba nawe you are in existence. So ukuze ukwazi ukuthi ungaqakeki, don't fight yourself, zithembe, because khona umuntu yazi bengiphuphile mina idlozi lami ngiphuphile ngabona bathi ngingangena endaweni ethile engaya. Why ungazithembanga? Why ungazithembanga? Zithembe. Idlozi I didn't have use i-app kuzala. Kodwa idlozi when I immediately unginike address, so I looked guy one with indawo ngiyabona ukuthi M5 kunelo. Oh, I've been around there, so PS not there. I have a vision. Kunani okay ngiyothi manje masamele ngijika kule strata mi ngiyazitela ukuthi baby akusiso why ngiyibona into ethile. But no, angahlisa ngamama wathi ngifuna ubone ukuthi sikutshelile sathi uzohamba so uhambe so. To a point ngithe mangijika ngajika ku left ngokuphanika. Ngoba ungapanic izinto zakho ziyamosheka.
Yes.
Because who loses trust yakho nethemba lakho. Uyabona? Le engihleli kuyo to just give the viewers as well ukuthi abantu abadala bayaphila and umoya uright and umoya unice. Le eyenzeke namhlanje namanje umoya uyenzile. Based from where I was before and the timing and everything and the availability, and I'll tell you guys ngitsheliwe about this day. I knew from sisuka Ntsiki masiqeda appointment yethu we knew ukuthi khona elinye ilanga. And uyazi kukhona sesikhathi noma ngibona wezinye shows nako seyangenile ke abantu adala nifikile and they like no engikusezwe ubuhlungu kwathi hayi akusuye lana kulungile kodwa yeza yena abantu athi hayi man angime ngi-empire Ntsiki Mazwai. Take it, you need to own it. No, bese sebathi hayi akanashithuba ophe kuyenza akanashele nawo abakancane lezo into kithi bunyali batho basuthu kithi buhlanya kithi thethe nyali ziwo empa own it first uhlobone hori uyini yayibona. So namanje I've owned what I am and I know what I'm here to do in this world, and for as long as I live I will continue and ngigenze lokho, you understand, and then ngiphume ukuthi ngibheka ubani nobani bheka kimi iqala aliqalele ngapha kimi ayiqale kimi ivuselelo mayiqale kimi mayiqale kimi
Kamaku Gogo. Thank you so much for taking your time and energy and vision to be here. Ish, you know how I feel about you.
I know, and we're gonna sit after her because we've got so much to talk about. And I know nabanye basafuna ukukhuluma kodwa ngithi mina isizwe siphile and do not lingahlakeki. Right now let's just pray for ukuthi silahlekele indaweni ezi-right, the right places. We were kept maybe not being seen for a reason, and if you see us now after the tribe you'll understand ukuthi kusebenza abantu. I remember I said ngathi isikhathi sezindaba ezimnandi ukuthi ziphumele obala.
Moya, right? According to the great Gogo, Moya is here to stay, and we are a force and lit. Thank you so much for being with us once again. The community is growing. The Moya hikes every first and last Sunday of the month. I'm happy. You guys are happy. Moya right. Moya upright. See you again next time. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Who are you when all you were has been diluted by lies and white lines cancelling out all that which has been written of your history? Why do you look at yourself as a mystery? Doesn't the sun shine because you open your eyes? Doesn't the moon stay situated within the same stars your DNA sparkles off? Your spirit knows that surely corner into e off. Buza umoya so you may return to being well off. Because spiritually you are rich, yet your ancestors cry because you are out of reach. But yours is to command all elements while God takes inspiration from the very mirror she looked at to become. Remember who you are and never finish just when they think that with you they are done.